Politicians, scientists, and military leaders are scrambling to figure out what to do with the research facility that's located between Glen Allen and Tok.
The unique facility is known as HAARP, and it's slated to be closed because the military is moving on to different projects.
But as Channel 2's Austin Baird tells us now, there's a possibility the state could take ownership of HAARP.
Mike and Maria, while the facility's future remains uncertain, university leaders are pointing to a facility that they already own and run as an example of what they hope happens with HAARP.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We've got 5 launch pads out here at Poker.
We can do research here that nobody else can do in the lower 48.
When the aurora shines a bright spot on the dead of winter, the woods 30 miles north of Fairbanks can get crowded.
+1, 2, 3.
Ionospheric research, we're usually relying on nature to provide some sort of stimulus to that. And up here in the high latitude region, that's the aurora.
The ionosphere is, in a sense, our planet's final frontier.
The ionosphere is the upper edge of the atmosphere, a stretch of sky too high for scientists to learn about using weather balloons and too low for satellites. At Poker Flats Research Range, owned by the University of Alaska Fairbanks, scientists from an array of agencies come together to shoot rockets into the aurora, gathering previously unimaginable data.
We work with a lot of different groups out here in addition to NASA.
International universities, federal agencies, all types of scientists, all because there's still a lot to learn from the upper atmosphere.
Because it's ionized gas, it affects radio communications, it'll affect your GPS signal, it'll affect your telephone signal, it'll affect your satellite signal out to, if you're getting Starband network.
And there's more than just rockets at Poker Flat.
We've got the satellite tracking, which is another big source of funding. A-Miser is another bigger project out here. We've got a couple of good-sized projects with both Hokkaido and Tohoku University in Japan.
UAF calls Poker Flat a model of what HAARP could become. The Air Force-owned high-frequency active auroral research program uses 180 huge antennas to heat small spots on the ionosphere. Then scientists study how it reacts. Even though the Department of Defense is losing interest in the $300 million facility, the university still sees unmatched potential in HAARP.
This is an absolutely unique, one-of-a-kind facility, and as far as heating facilities that exist today or have ever existed, it's far more capable and sophisticated than any other facility.
A national asset. It's a strategic asset. It's exquisite.
And Mr. Schaefer then.
Earlier this week, the Air Force informed congressional staffs that it wouldn't tear down HAARP this summer. Good news for UAF.
We could operate it the same way that we do for NASA, USGS, the FAA, Defense Threat Reduction Agency. We have a lot of experience doing this kind of thing.
And if that happens, UAF says HAARP will become more transparent than it's been under DoD control.
AFRL and the Department of Defense do many things very, very well, better than any other organization in the world. But I think the outreach of the facility and trying to explain to the public and to the schools what research is being done here has not been done particularly well.
The community in the future has to do a better job of explaining what they do and why it's important to Alaskans and others.
The Air Force apparently plans to keep HAARP open through the end of the year and maybe into next year, and they're exploring long-term options now. Mike and Maria.
Very interesting. Thank you, Austin.